We call it Andi's Makeup Corner. Welcome to another episode of Andi's Makeup Corner. I'm sorry that I haven't been out for the last 2 months, but I kind of locked myself out of the apartment. Anyways, today we're going to do a Huisdance Natural Glam Makeup Look, and I'm going to be using my friend and classmate Annika as my model. Let's get going. So the first step is to moisturize the face. Remember, you're going to be awake for a long time, so it's important that your skin is moisturized so it doesn't crack throughout time. So by doing this, I'm going to spray Annika's face with a moisturizing spray. So the first thing I'm going to do is spray her with some Hydrofine. This bottle is very potent, so just don't freak out. That's just to keep the skin dewy and fresh throughout the evening. Then we're going to use our primer. Annika luckily does not have very problematic skin, so that makes my life a bit easier. But basically, especially if you want to last for like Huisdans Huisdans, which is like a 12-hour event, a primer is a must just to make sure your makeup stays on through all the pre's and the possible rain, as well as the fact that you're going to be dancing all night. So primer is a must for Huisdans. But Annika is actually she has an interesting life story. She did not study marketing before this.
No, I did not.
Annika likes money.
I love money. Actually, I did investments, but I wouldn't really trust myself with that.
Annika is also the designated Woolies shopper in our class. So
definitely. Have you checked out the new Woolies? Okay, well, you have to.
Let's go look in Seduction online.
Okay, cool.
I mean everything's online these days, so let's go have a look. Oh my word, here we go. Okay. So
next, it's important to use a primer and apply that to the skin because once again, you're going to be dancing and sweating, and this just keeps the makeup on for longer.
So we start off with a primer on the eyelids. Again, just because she's going to have to be fresh looking and stuff for the whole night, it's important that the eyeshadow doesn't do those horrible grandma creases and that she looks like Cruella de Vil after 30 minutes. That would be great. There we go. So that's just a nice primer. You can use any one, even Essence has a nice one, so I just have one that's a bit fancier. Okay. And then we're going to do color correcting under the eye.
Annika's skin is fine, just with some occasional red blotches, so the best way to fix that is to add some green over the red and then also some pink or yellow under the eyes just to brighten them up a bit.
So the Boland Weddings team and I are doing a 30-day healthy eating challenge, and I think Marcus only found out now that I'm actually taking part, and it's already been like 5 days. But we're cutting out all the starches, alcohol, chocolate, which is my go-to.
How's that been going for you?
Very tough. Annika is witness that I can literally eat a whole slab of Cadbury every day.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
So now I'm just putting, like we've said in previous videos, pink under the eye works nicely for lighter skins, just to freshen it up and take away the dark circles. And then you can use a slight green shade over any redness to neutralize that as well. Luckily Annika doesn't have too much going on, so this is just to make sure the foundation comes out nice and fresh. And then if you have darker skin or a darker tone of skin, a yellow also works nicely under the eyes.
For a natural glam evening look, I like to use at least 3 shades of foundation for a natural contoured look. Use the lighter shade on the cheekbones, on the forehead and on the nose, and then follow that up with the lighter shades where your natural skin tone would be, and the darker shades on under the cheekbones and along the jawline and the hairline.
So I like to use more than one shade for foundation, but that's just a personal preference because I think it looks much more natural. So we're going to do a natural contouring, or this is supposed to highlighting, but on her face. So obviously the light color goes under the eyes, on the bridge of the nose and on the forehead. You make one of those little dancing guys at the car. And then on the chin. So anywhere where the light naturally touches, then I'm going to
like
use...
Lion King.
Anywhere the light touches. Marcus does not like the new Lion King.
It's Lion King, you have to like it.
No, I don't.
We went together and he was very upset that I enjoyed it. So Marcus, what did you think of the Lion King? We then use the shade that is actually your skin tone. So in this case it is Mimosa for Annika.
Very fitting.
Are there any songs about mimosa? I don't even think so. We got pina colada.
Do yours with your tongue.
You are the mimosas, peligrosa.
For a natural glow, I also like to mix the highlighter in with the foundation to make it look more seamless and fresh. fresh. What I like to do is using the light pink highlighter on the cheekbones and on the top of the face, and then also adding the MAC Strobe Cream along the face to help blend in the foundation seamlessly.
I would love to go.
They've got kinky boots right now, but I don't know how I feel about that. Mark is
At Artscape.
I think it's at the Fugard. Yeah. More theatre, everyone! Support local!
No, now you're just rehashing old jokes. You said that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. This time you can add kinky boots to the mix, because that's what's currently in theatre.
But you're not wearing kinky boots, just wearing your normal pennies.
You do beautiful makeup and you entertaining.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, alright, that was a horrible dance. I should never be a stripper. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit of more bronze to Annika's face. Wait, where's that brush?
Yes.
Now it's time for the powder, as usual, time to look like a cocaine addict.
Again, this is very important if you want to last the whole night and not have sad eyes when you find out your date hooked up with someone else's date at the dance.
My date would never.
When last have you been at a hairstyle?
Look, let's be honest, I've never been invited to one.
Because we're doing a warm evening eye look, it's important to use a good base color to build up on, so I'm using this lovely toffee caramel color as a base color.
Her.
Simba.
Stop it.
You know what sucked? They never said that Mufasa joke with the hyenas. Mufasa.
Oh,
Mufasa, say it again.
I think a very long list of things that sucked.
They didn't do the no king, la 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 in the song, which was like my favorite part of that whole song. You fools! There will be a king.
You think you know hyenas? Well, think again. Run for your life!
We get it. You think we're a laughing stock?
Wrong. Our laughs aren't scary, they're contagious.
See? You think hyenas are ganging up on you?
We're just trying to be friendly. Would you like to stay for dinner?
No. That's the kind of acting they only talk about in fairy tales. The kind of acting that they say could never exist.
For the first step of the winged look, I am using a bronze shimmer color, which you can use with the same brush and apply on the outside parts of the eye.
So on Annika, as opposed to me, we're going to do a golden smoky eye. Because it'll make the blue in your eyes.
And now, with an even darker color, you can wing the ends of the eye and then bring it back in to blend the colors together.
For this one, I'm using a thinner, flat angled brush.
For the final look, to pull the whole thing together, use the NYX Glitter Primer and apply it on the inner corners of the eye. Remember that it is tacky and that it will dry quickly, so if you're doing your eyes by yourself, do them one at a time. Apply the primer and then take the gold pigment and apply that loosely on top. It will stick just like a sticker.
You can get these from Inglot, NYX, or I think Essence also has some. And you're just going to dab it on top of that primer you just set, because that will just basically glue it to the eye. And you have this beautiful golden shimmer. I had those outside braces when I was little. Those ones that you clipped into your braces, so you had the outside thing that connected to the back of your head.
Oh,
Yeah, I had those ones. And in grade 8 and 9, so it was absolute social suicide. So when I tell people I literally had the ugly duckling story where, you know, suddenly your braces came off and everyone suddenly thought you were attractive. I'm not kidding, that was a very strange phase in my life.
Now I'm using a liquid liner on top of Annika's eyelid. I like to use a brown on her just because it will suit her colouring better, but black is fine too. Make a thin line along the eyelid just so that when you stick the lashes, you have some leeway in case they're not quite up to the lash line to give it that fully blended look. For a natural brown look, I like to use a powder instead of a pomade just to give a more seamless finish. So with Annika, we're using a light brown shade and blending that into her natural brow shape. Now for the fun part. You take your lashes, you measure them against your eye and then cut it to suit the shape of your eye. Then you take the lash glue, apply it to the lash band and then wait 30 seconds for it to become tacky. Then you will apply it carefully on the inner eyelid, on the inner corner of your eye, and then place it along the strip to try and get it as close to your natural lash line as possible. Leave your eyes closed until it has dried properly. And Annika can just chill with her eyes closed for a while. While the eye is dry, you can dust off the excess powder and then start contouring with a bronzer and a bronzer brush along the cheekbones and the hairline, as well as a little bit along the jawline. And then you can follow this up with a lovely blush colour and some highlighter if you want.
I like this German. Germans are funny.
No, Germans are not funny.
But I'll give you a German joke.
Nachwast. Wer ist das? Ein Kannibal. Was? Du bist etwa zu sterben und gegessen werden. Schweinhund, ich werde ihn nicht umbringen.
Annika is wearing a red dress today, so I'm going to do a darker nude on her just to suit the colouring and make her look a bit more warm. And to tie the eyes and the lips together, I'm just going to cover the nude lipstick with a golden lip gloss. And now for the nerve-wracking part. Now you're going to try and open your eyes. You can use a cotton bud, so don't fret when you open and the inner corners might have stuck together. All you do is you gently rub the cotton bud along your eye to take away any excess glue, and you'll be fine.
But, I mean, other than the afdakje gevoel, do your eyes feel okay?
Oh, beautiful!
Hello! Lashes, guys, lashes. Okay, my dad always said that my lashes will start a hurricane because it's just like the butterfly effect, but yeah, anyways, he thinks that girls are the reason that we have all these natural disasters.
If you're running out of time, a good hairstyle to do is just a soft tussle beach wave look. Make sure that your hair is dry and straightened beforehand.
So this is when you finish class at 5 and you have to get your Huisdans or at your prees at 6. This is how you're going to do it.
If our eye has taken 52 minutes to fall, so I'm not giving my trouble like that.
The easiest way to do it is to take a curling iron, wand or a GHD and take 5 centimeter segments and curling them one way and then the other way, interchanging styles, otherwise the whole hair becomes one big curl. I would advise doing this in layers and segments because that just makes it easier to keep track of the pieces you have curled and the ones that still need to be done.
Okay, brush out the hair before you do it, then you just grab a strand again. I like to take pieces that are about, I would say 5 centimeters in length or in width, and that's what she said. And oh, sorry, bad joke, but it's true. And then it's funny because it's true. Yeah, and then you just wrap them around like this. Someone stole her car and like she doesn't know where they are, and then like they figured out she killed them anyway, so how bad. Okay, so the next step you're going to do is I like to use this Technique Art from L'Oreal, especially on blonde hair because it's not as thick, and I'm just going to spray this while the hair is still in its natural curled phase. This is just to keep it all together and not go poofy.
And finally, I like to use this wide tooth comb to brush through the curls. However, your fingers will also suffice.
There we go. And then we have our lovely, nice tussled beach waves. So this will also sink out throughout the evening, but it'll always stay in a nice natural look. It won't look like a dog dragged you through the mud. Okay, and then to finish off the whole look after you've hairsprayed her hair is the most important step is a setting spray. I like to use the All-Nighter from Urban Decay. You can get it at the waterfront or order it online. I'm not sponsored by them, but this one really just works so well, and it is literally an all-nighter. So yeah, and there you go. That is your glam look.
Thank you so
Now
much.
Annika's going to put on a dress and show you what it looks like.
I will.
And there you have it. Thanks so much for tuning in for this episode. Annika looks great and ready for Huisdans. So if anybody needs a last minute date, she is single. And also ready, like dressed and ready. So yes, tune in next time. We're going to do some more exciting stuff coming up. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Subscribe.
Any single clue?
What? I'm single too.